Hi. How's it going? Can y'all hear me okay? We're good. I'm testing out new equipment right now. As you see, the look is different from last time. You know what I'm saying? We're stepping up in the world. And younger, no, it's not strange that you get excited every week for the show. I'm actually happy that you're excited for the show every week. It makes this a lot easier to do. Let's see. So I'm playing with new technology. Can y'all hear me okay? Just let me know if you guys can hear me. Still trying to figure this out, still trying to test it out. Welcome to the Seattle Dating Scene is Trash show. I am your host, Jeffrey Lee Cheatham, your second. And just view me as that cousin that you like being around about family reunions, but you hate to hear what he has to say because he's going to tell you his truth. Welcome to the show. Make sure we're good here. Make sure we're good. We're golden. So tonight, the topic of the show is what makes you special. Before I get into the topic of the show, what makes you special, what's up? Before I get into the topic of the show, what makes you special, I do want to say that I hope you guys have had a great week. I hope you guys had a very active week in the dating scene in Seattle. And I hope you enjoy the show tonight because I know I'm going to have a good time with this topic. So, what makes you special? I think in the foundation of all this stuff we're going through regarding the dating scene, it seems of lately we are under the impression that we're unique, that each and every person is unique. And it's almost a sin when the person that we choose to be with doesn't treat us how we feel like we should be treated. And so that bears the question, what makes you special? What makes you different? Why do you feel as though that you should be treated any different than anybody else? Even any differently, if that's the proper grammatical term for it. So I wanted to ask the audience that's watching right now and is watching later, what makes you special? I fell for the trap at one point thinking that I was special. You know, I'm a god, I'm a king, you know, I'm a warrior and all that stuff. Why ain't no women wanting me? Why don't women want to see what's up with me? Don't they know what opportunity I am? Don't they know? Don't they know what kind of diamond I am in this rough ass place called Seattle, Washington? Don't they know? But then what made it easier for me to really, really enjoy dating life out here was to finally accept the fact I ain't special at all. I'm regular. I don't know what you're talking about, younger. I was on time. I was on time. I was only no, okay, I was a minute late. I was a minute. But we're working on it. This is a new show, younger. So once I realized I wasn't special, that I'm just a dude looking for love in Seattle, Washington, it helped me take the rose colored glasses off and actually look at what I'm looking for. Now I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I still have trash ass ways. Five. What does that mean, Maria? What do you mean by five? I still have trash ass ways. I'll explain some trash that I did today. I was supposed to go on a coffee date with a young lady that I met on Bumble, and I made the decision to not show up for the date. I stood her up intentionally. Reason? I don't know why. I just said I just didn't want to do it anymore. So I still have some things I need to work on, but now that I'm being more honest with myself and what I do, it makes life easier to see what I'm looking for out here. But as long as I know that I have trash behavior, I have trash actions, I could be honest with the women that I choose 5 minutes late. I'm just pulling. I was not 5 minutes like, hey man, listen, I don't need a hall monitor monitoring when I do this. Okay. I do this when I can. Okay. I have life too. I be doing stuff outside of here. I just told y'all that I stood somebody up today. You think that's easy to stand somebody up? It's a lot of emotional commitment to not show up to something that you said you was going to be at. It's hard. Shoot. But anyway, like I said, you got to understand that you're trash. You got to understand what your trash is before you can expect somebody else to understand you or to accept you for who you are. But if you're under this illusion that you're special, maybe that's the reason why it's hard for you to find somebody. Because if you view yourself as something that's above the rest, above the norm, then who else, who can match you? Who can match you at all? So I'm gonna leave it up to people. I left the link for people to join because, as I said before, the Seattle dating scene is trash. I picked a topic. You guys guide the show. So the link, which I'm going to share right now, is open. So get up on here and talk some ish with me. And I'm going to ask you the question, men and women, they, them, she, he. What makes you special? Why do you believe you're special? Why do you think that you're above the rest? What has happened in your life to make you think that you're so special that you do not accept anything less than exceptional? Because special stands out, right? Special means that, you're cut from a different cloth, you're extraordinary, you're fantastic, you're marvelous, but yet you're single. So why do you think that you're special? What makes you special? So I attached the link on the profiles of the Seattle Dating Scene is Trash group as well as my personal profile. So join me. Talk to me. Why do you think that you are special? And also, please like, share, and subscribe. Share the video. Go to the YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe to YouTube channel, which is this video is being played live on there right now. Help me out, people. Help me. Okay, let me start off while people are trying to deciding whether or not they want to join me or not. Let me share the story of why I was interested at first of going on a date with the woman from Bumble in the first place. So the woman that I wanted to go to meet up with originally, she had a unique look to her. She wasn't somebody that I typically would swipe right on, but her story was captivating to me. And as you guys know, I'm a storyteller. Found my foundation is storytelling. And her story was interesting to me. I believe she was black and I believe she was mixed with something else. I didn't get too deep into it. Her profile stated that she was ENM, which stands for ethically non-monogamous. I don't understand why people don't just say they're poly, but I guess it makes them sound more prestigious. But anyway, so saw it on her profile, so I knew what she was all about. Start the messenger, start DMing, and did the formalities. Hey, how you doing? How's your day? All that jazz. And then she asked me a very direct question, which I appreciated. She asked me, "So why did you swipe right on me?" And I told her, I thought she was cute, and she seemed different from what I normally from a person that I normally try to talk to. And she appreciated my honesty. And I asked her the same question. I dittoed her. So I said, ditto. And she said, she gave me this long, matter of fact, hold on a second. I want to read it verbatim. Hold on. I actually screenshotted this because I knew if I were to say this Just say it from the top of the dome. Not that many people would believe me. Not too many people would believe me. So I know I'm being super messy right now. But hey, it's my show. Let's see. So just to show you guys I'm not lying, this is the message right here. So when I asked her, why'd you swipe right on me? This is what she said. My profile says ENM, which I think is clear, but people like to gloss over it. I'm very happily partnered, so I'm not looking for additional committed relationships where I have to like be there for you if someone dies or meet your kids or whatever. And I'm not particularly interested in spending my time with men if sex isn't on the table. It's for science. LOL. So after all that, if you want to do coffee still, sure. Because I asked her, you know how I get down. I'm doing first dates is always coffee dates. $15 and under coffee dates. And I was like, haha, science. I am still down. Because I'm intrigued. I want to learn more about this science thing. And then she replies back, it's serious. It is literally for science. LOL. And I replied, explain, please. LOL. I am intrigued. And this is where I got interested for all the wrong reasons. I'm participating in a birth control study, and in order to remain a test subject, I have to be sexually active at minimum once a month with a viable male partner. My response was, oh, okay. And then she replies, I told you, science. My response was, haha, how long is this birth control study? She answers, 13 to 15 months, same as the last one I did. Verbatim. So my trash ass was so intrigued to learn more about this birth control studies. And ladies that are watching, is that a real thing where if you're like doing a birth control study, you have to have sex with a guy for a year and a half or a year some change so you can be a valuable test subject? But I've never heard of that before. Right? I've never heard of that. So I was intrigued from the storyteller perspective if this was a true thing. So I was still willing to go on my, proverbial coffee date. It's for science, exactly. It's for science. Oh, and for everybody who's viewing, can y'all like, heart, share? Please get my algorithms up. Help me out, please. I got a kid. Please help me out. So like, share, subscribe, please. Please like it. Help me out. Help my algorithms out. So so I was so curious, right? Like I wanted to learn more about this. I've never heard of this before. And like I said, and like I asked, ladies, is that a real thing where if you're part of a birth control study, you have to have sex with a male partner for 13 to 15 months or whatever timeline you have to do it is? And also, why don't dildos work? But it has to be a human penis, not a plastic penis. It has to be a human penis. So any dude can be her baby daddy. Weird. Right. Because she said that she's done this before. And my question was, what happened to the last guy? And I assumed that her partner is a woman. Also, the question I asked was, so you don't have any homeboys that are viable options? Like, why do you have to go get some outside finesse? Like, why? What happened? What's wrong with the in-home finesse? I don't know. So that was the coffee date that I was supposed to be on, but I stood her up because I'm trash. Well, I'm trash with a good heart. So, Maria, you said I'm special because I'm loving, nurturing, caring, understanding, smart, beautiful inside out, a good team player, good dancer, just to name a few. So, Maria, if you're all those things, well, I forgot, Maria. You said that you're looking, but not really. I remember the last time we talked about that. You say you're looking, but not really. And Joshua Burns gives the eyes off the audacity or the randomness apparently from that what she was looking for. Hi, Vanessa. Vanessa, when are you gonna pick up your Girl Scout cookies? Your one box of Samoas? Let me know, please. Right. So why does that tie into today's topic? I appreciated her honesty and I appreciated her boldness for even asking a complete strange guy, "Hey, give me a poke for a year and 2 months while I'm a test subject." Now, mind you, there has to be money involved in order to be a test subject for birth control, right? I didn't wasn't going to even ask about ask about a cut. I was thinking about doing it just to help, science, help the progression of science for birth control and all that stuff. But I think about like, do you have to be a really bold person, or do you have to think you're really special in order to even ask? I ordered mine. They were so good. I appreciate that, Josh. Appreciate you. Andreas asked, "Wait, so you didn't want to smash? Was she ugly? No, she wasn't ugly. She was cute. She was really cute. She was attractive. It's just I don't know. I'm saying I'm a story. Like, my mind goes in story mode. I knew that if I were to agree to be this woman's once a month finesse, things were going to accumulate that I probably didn't want to get myself involved in. Because if I'm just a once a month finesse, in my experiences with the women that like I've experienced with, they just can't do that. They can't just be physical. Like it has to like it can start off as physical, but if they start to enjoy it or they start catching feelings, like if they see what kind of guy you are outside of the physical, they're gonna want more. And off the rip, just like the foundation of whatever her and I was gonna do, I knew it was gonna lead to that. When they need test subjects for men, you'll be first in line. Nah, I've heard of them doing birth controls for men too, and I heard the results didn't go that well. Like that only happens when you give them that good. Just give away basic. It's like a switch, like good, basic. Okay, girl, you just getting this the basic D tonight. Click. Eh, 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 eh. That's the basic noise. Uh, uh, uh. Oh man. Yeah, so I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I don't know. I didn't. It sounds like they're like you said earlier, Moray is looking for a baby daddy for a sperm donor of some sort because it's kind of like I said, why couldn't the dildo work? Why couldn't the strap on work? Why did you need a viable male subject, as she alluded to? I don't get so. That was my Friday. So I stood up somebody, taking power back for patriarchy. Patriarchy. Stand up women too on dates. That's what we do. Fight for patriarchy, you guys. Stand up, stand up women on dates too. You're now watching the Seattle Dating Scene is Trash show. I'm your host, Jeffrey Lee Cheatham II. And the show's topic today is what makes you special. And I'm gonna add the link to join the conversation on my personal profile and the Seattle Dating Scene is Trash group profile. So if you want to join, click the link, join on. Make sure you got good internet and your camera is like this, horizontal, so I can see you clearly. And answer the question, what makes you special? She needs someone to come inside. Yeah, that's what I figured. You know, I mean, I believe I'm a good father and all, but I don't know if I can do a willingly, a willful, I'm trying to use the right word here, a willful baby mama, like a baby mama on purpose. I don't know. I don't need that in my life. I don't need those kind of conversations with an intentional baby mama, a baby mama on purpose. I don't know, especially that's involved in a ENM situation. Why don't people who claim to be ethically non-monogamous just say poly? Like, is there a difference between those two? Like, what's so special about ethical non-monogamy and versus polyamory? Like, what's the difference? Riddle me that, Batman. Let's see. Just working the magic here. So the link is in the profile and in the profile as well as the group. So, like I stated when I first started, join the group. Seattle Dating Scene is Trash. Like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And right now, the link to join the conversation is in the profile. So click on the link and join me, and let's talk some noise here. And I'll ask you the question of what makes you special. Do y'all think it was wrong for me to stand that girl up? Under those circumstances, you think that was wrong? I tried to feel guilty about it, but I just felt like it was I can't feel guilty. I feel like it was a necessary stand up. Stood up, stand up. How do you? I feel like I was in the right by doing it because of the circumstances. Like, I guess it was fear of the unknown that made me not pursue it any longer, or even try to see what's going on with it. Nope, but yes. What do you mean by that? Nope, but yes. What does that mean? Nah, I think you did the right thing. Thank you, Josh. I do too. I feel like I did the right thing as well. You could have called. Yeah, I could. I didn't have a number. We was just communicating via Bumble. What do you want me to do? That's what I said. I don't think I'm special at all. I know I have trash ways, but I have a good heart though. But I know I have trash ways. And that was me exercising my right to be trash. Oh yeah. Mhm. Got my producer here.
All up in the videos.
All in the videos.
Let's see. It's Wi-Fi.
Mhm.
What's up with the other one? How come Ethernet's not popping up?
Hmm.
USB. All up in the videos.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, just experiencing technical difficulties. You know, that's what makes the Seattle dating scene is trash. I keep it real. You're gonna see everything raw, everything rough, because I'm trying to do this right for the long term. You know.
Let me see something. It's freezing. It's freezing on my side too.
It was freezing. Okay.
Yeah, it's going.
Yeah.
It's moving.
Maybe disconnect because of the simulcast.
I don't know. Let's see if we turn this off, but I don't want to disconnect from that if this other thing isn't working. Yeah, the upload is kind of slow. Well, we can keep going and see what happens.
Okay.
All right, let's see what's up.
All right, and we're back. Side.
I'm single.
Nah. Said younger. I would have gone just get her a feel for her face to face. Let's see. She was honest. You should have been. Don't try to guilt trip me. Yeah, I should have, huh? I should have just said something, or I should have just met up with her just to see what she was about. Is it kind of messed up that I don't care? Is it messed up? I don't care. Well, this is Seattle Dating Scene is Trash. I'm your host, Jeffrey Lee Cheatham II. And tonight's show is What Makes You Special. Let me go ahead and drop the link here. So I picked the topic, y'all guide the show. So to join the conversation, the link is in my personal profile and in the group chat. So come on aboard and talk this nonsense to me. Don't be scared, y'all. Don't be frightened. What's up, Larry? Tonight's show is the question of what makes you special. What makes you special? As far as in the world of dating is concerned. Appreciate you guys rocking with me right now. Appreciate you guys watching. Just make sure to keep those likes and hearts and shares up for me. Help my algorithms out. I'm trying to build something. Hey, Deanna. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Tonight's topic, which I'm going to show just a second here. What makes you special? In a dating context, what makes you special? Or do you believe that you're special? I just got on for those that are just watching right now, I just explained how I intentionally stood somebody up earlier today. I was supposed to meet him up for a coffee date because, all my first dates from here on out are going to be nothing but coffee dates because y'all tripping with this first date stuff. Hey, Tiana, Miss Savage. Yeah, I just made a decision from here on out that all my first dates are going to be coffee dates because it's becoming a religious choice that I'm not spending more than $100 or $200 on a first date. I'm not doing that. That's a bad investment. $15 or less coffee date from here on out. It's hard to do the dating app thing, bro. That situation's just a little too odd for me. What makes it odd for you, Josh? Josh, bro, join on, man. Click on the link and join on. And that's the thing I noticed with this show too. I've been doing this show for about almost a month and a half now, and dudes really don't be trying to get on here. What's wrong with y'all, man? I'm ashamed of men right now. Women be bold. They don't care. They tell all, explain to me and talk to me about everything going on with them in the dating world. I want to give, a platform for the men too to share their experiences too, to make it balance. So I want everybody to sign up because on the StreamYard, I can do a panel. I can bring multiple people on. We can have a panel discussion about it. But yeah, come on aboard. I pick the topic you guys got to show. And once again, the title of today's show is What Makes You Special? Seattle Dating Scene is Trash. March 18th, 2022. Yeah, dating apps are hit and miss, right? More misses than hits. And Tiana, I don't know if you saw it, but I just explained a story where I intentionally stood a woman up today. But the reason behind it was it's more understandable than most circumstances, So I'm gonna ask everybody who's watching right now, what makes you special? Why do you feel like you're special? Why do you feel like you're so unique that you shouldn't be treated like everybody else? Like, what makes you so special? Why? Especially if you're, single. Because I know the word average gets thrown around a lot lately, especially when it comes to conversations like this, where you had the whole Kevin Samuels thing, like you're average at best. But here's my question with that though. If everybody deserves the best, right? If women want to be treated like queens and men want to be deserved like kings, like if every single woman wants to be a queen, every single man wants to be a king, then doesn't being a queen and king, doesn't that become average? If everybody gets treated the same, doesn't that become average? And also, what's wrong with average? Why is everybody so afraid to be viewed as regular or standard? Like, why? Like, where did that whole thing come from where everybody believes that they're special now? Like, everybody deserves to be treated high up. Like, where did that come from? You know, I don't want to keep blaming social media because social media really was a thing 5 years. Right, really? Let's see. I'm special because I am me and there will no one like me. I'm not your average female. Okay, what makes you special, Deanna? Like what exactly makes you special? I mean, I am me too. Ain't nobody like me. But what makes you special as far as like finding a partner? I am not regular. I'll accept unique though. Let's say Jessica. Say Mr. Rogers. What does that mean? What do you mean by Mr. Rogers? Jessica, what does that mean? Katara, how you doing? Everyone has a type. What's average to one person isn't average to the next. That's true. That's definitely true. But Katara, what makes you special? No, exactly, right? But it's like there's this movement towards not being average, right? Can we be honest? Can we be honest? Everybody's not a 10. Everybody ain't a 9. Everybody ain't an 8. Everybody ain't a 7. We have a lot of 3, 4s, and 5s walking around here that believe that they're 9s and 10s. And what doesn't help, we do a good job with cocooning ourselves with echo chambers that do not tell us the truth about where we're trash at. It is social media and filters. Regulars don't want to be regular. Oh, that's what you said. That started. Mr. Rogers started that by telling children they were special. So we're blaming Mr. Rogers. How you gonna blame Mr. Rogers for the delusion? Wow. Mr. Rogers started the delusion. So did all the children's shows, like Barney messes up too? When he told us that he loved us and we love him, is that where the delusion also came? Who defines the scale? We individually we have our own scales, right? But um collectively there's this consensus that nobody wants to be regular. And you see it, I mean, whether people are lying, that's hard to tell, but when you go on social media or even have a conversation in a group manner about I'm special, I'm special, da 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 da, you never you really don't hear nobody want to say like, man, I'm just trying to be regular schmegler. MF Mr. Rogers. Right. We found the source of who created the delusion. It was Mr. Rogers and his whole neighborhood. He made us delusional. If I'm basing myself on statistics, I'm on the top of the food chain as a black man, fellas. Just let's not get in our feelings based on that statement. Top of the food chain, huh? My mom told me I'm special. Is that where, like, maybe that's a factor too? Our parents. Like, how much does like the impact of our parents have on our self perception? Well, I think they're the gold standard. Let me not act like I don't know that, but whether your relationship is good and bad with your parents has a direct impact on how you look at yourself, especially if your mom and dad ain't together or never have been together or you grew up in a single parent household. Let me ask this question then. Do you think that is it possible that thinking that you're special could that possibly be a defense mechanism? What makes me special? I'm a taco. There's levels to me. No one part is the same, but all parts come together in a harmonious heart, mind, and soul. Beyond your peripheral vision, so you might want to turn your head. Are you a street taco, Taco Bell, Taco Time, Azteca Taco, um, Maya's on Rainier Beach Taco? Like, what kind of taco are you? So we can get what kind of layers you're talking about. I spent my whole life trying to be regular and fit in, and it didn't work. It caused a ridiculous amount of trauma. Being different is a default position for me. So, Jessica, what makes you different? What makes you special? Let's see. Maria says sometimes parents have sense of humor. I lie to my kids all day. Stop lying to the babies, man. Stop that. We got to stop blurring the lines of delusion and self confidence. Stop lying to your kids. All those tacos are good. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out which taco she is. Like, Taco Bell, Azteca taco, Olive Garden taco. I don't know. Do Olive Garden make tacos? Is she a Wendy's taco? Yeah, so my mom lied. I'm asking you, what makes you special? Joshua Burns, what makes you special? Let me see. When have you had a bad taco? My last bad taco was the one at Jack in the Box in October. Made me throw up. Some of y'all are special ed. That's cold. Special ed people, huh? Short bus riders. Nah, but you might want to ask. You're an adult. They'll tell you the truth. Yeah. I think we need more of that. We need more people telling us the truth about what exactly we offer, or what exactly it makes us unique and special for somebody to consider us as a potential mate. So once again, I shared the link to join the conversation. Because a lot of people are talking, a lot of people are commenting, but nobody wants to hop on, huh? So it's Friday night. I know you guys are getting ready to go out, so you guys look halfway decent. Don't play with me. Right. Tiana says, what makes me special isn't one particular thing. It's the combination of traits that I have that men are attracted to. Nice body, cute, cool personality, cooks well, super domesticated and super feminine, supportive, non-judgmental, loyal, kind, etc., etc. That's what I've been that's what I've actually been told. But that's two particular men. Some guys definitely think I'm average or maybe even below average in their opinion. So the guys that told you that you were below average, oh, do you know that? Or is that what you think? Tiana, when has a man told you that you were below average or average? When were you told this? See, Jessica says, on the dating scene, I find that I'm refreshingly communicative. I find something wonderful to celebrate about anyone who gets to go out with me, and I'm helpful. When we part ways, both of us are better people. Oh, okay, so you're making lives better out here. Okay, that's good. That's good. You're saving the streets. That's good. See, Joshua Burns says, my lady makes me feel special, so what everyone else thinks is their problem. Dope. How long have you been with your lady? Joshua Burns? As if I don't know you, like I didn't grow up with you. How long you been with your woman now, Josh? I think that's the key, asking the right questions. Right. But I did ask earlier, I did ask a question though. Do you believe that thinking that you're special is a defense mechanism? Do you guys think that it can be used as such? No one has said it to me, but I'm well aware that I'm definitely not everybody's type. Okay. So you think that certain men think you're below average, but that's never been confirmed. Gotcha. That was hard to sum up in a text. I know. That's why y'all should click on the link and join in so you can verbalize it to get the context. Shoot, don't mind me. I love talking. Don't worry about that at all. I love sharing my opinion, but I actually want to engage in conversations with people so that way we can all see different perspectives of what's going on out here. Shoot. Shoot, don't play with me. I'll start bringing out my children's books and start reading them on here. Think I won't. I could use the practice anyway. See. Yes, Tiana. Contact that ninja and have him explain himself live. Yeah, hey, if that's the dude that thinks you're below average, you should call him on here. Please like, share, subscribe the video right now if you're watching, please. I appreciate y'all for looking at this, but help out my algorithms and like, share this video. Join the channel on YouTube, Seattle Dating Scene is Trash. Like, share, and subscribe that. Join the Facebook group, Seattle Dating Scene is Trash. And today's topic is what makes you special. The link 404 you for real? Are you serious? Hold on, let me see here. Hold on, Jessica. Let me try this again. All right, let's try it right now, Jessica. All right, Jessica, try it again. I just put the link up again. See if that works. See, Katara says, I don't know who these gatekeepers are for determining what's special, but no one person is the same by definition. Special is different from what usually to, meaning not always greater than. So everybody's special. Did you just do the Webster's dictionary definition, Qatar? What is going on here? You think it's you? Yeah, just click on it and see again. You got to be in a good spot where internet's good. So yeah, okay. If you want to use, I'm gonna go back to Qatar, what she said. Yeah, if you want to look at it like that, of course, everybody is special because everybody's an individual. Maybe I'm talking about in context of relationships and partnerships. And ain't nobody answering my question. Do you think that believing you're special can be used as a defense mechanism? Arrogance, narcissism, maybe thinking that you're high and mighty, that you're above reproach, all that stuff. Shoot. I like this new setup. This is cool. You guys get to see my facial expressions. So I agree with Katara. Special is relative. Don't be trying to diminish special now. I agree with Katara. Special is relative, and I truly believe everyone has things that people value and think it's special. I look at y'all trying to water down what special is. Somebody just sent me a DM, I think. Who's DMing me? Oh, it's a spam. Okay. Narcissistic. Right. Because if you ask somebody what makes you special, what makes you different, people really don't give you like well thought out answers. This is like it's always programmed to think that you're very, very unique, And do you know what a man's way of asking a woman what makes her special is? And women hate this question. I'm starting to notice. What do you bring to the table? I think that's a man's way of asking, like, what makes you stand out? What makes you special? And women hate that question now. What you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? I think that's a alternative way of asking. What makes you special? What makes you unique? Why? What makes me? What about you would make me want to pursue you? What's a answer system? Jessica. Shit, I am. Oh Lord Jesus. Shit, I am the table. What does that mean? What does I am the table mean? So you're the table, so that means that everything is on you. Everything you carry everything. All the food, seasonings, utensils. Yeah, when women say I am the table, what do you mean by that? Let's see. Younger says, yes, it could be construed in that way, but it also depends on that person's energy. If she comes off as arrogant, that's what it is. Okay. Qatar said, what do you bring to the table isn't the same as what makes you special, in my opinion. What do you mean? What's the difference? Qatar, I'm bring good to the table. Depending if you're nice, it could be hot. But if they're messed up, you bringing that hungry man dinner, huh? instead of the home cooked meal? Do other women hate that question though? I thought it was just me. No, a lot of women hate that question. A lot of women I've noticed and hate that question. What do you bring to the table? Oh shit, here comes the like, right. And I'm trying to figure out, why do women hate that question? Why do women hate that question when a man asks her, what do you bring to the table? It's only narcissistic if you think you're the only one. Yes, I think I'm special to certain guys. I also think a ton of women have traits that make them special too to certain men. Yes, I carry everything. So if I think that I'm special, then I'm being arrogant. Is there something wrong with being confident? No, I'm not saying that. I was just bearing the question. I was putting it out there, Monique. Can thinking that you're special be used as a defense mechanism? I'm not saying that's what it is. I was just throwing that question out there. Because like everybody's definitions here, thinking that you're special could have a different meaning to it. You know, that's all I'm implying. I'm not saying that. I can only bring value to a relationship with showcasing what makes me special. Got you. I'm gonna post this link again because you guys are very chatty, but ain't nobody want to hop on with your boy. What is this about? Nobody wants to be on camera. What do you bring to the table that is a legit question, even for women, and they should have a non-defensive answer, right? Because let's be honest, women always say what they want a man to bring to the relationship all the time, which is the same as what they want men to bring to the table. But it's apparent when a man asks that, it's offensive, which I'm trying to understand why that is. I could bring value to a relationship without showcasing what makes me special. It plays off our indoctrinated need to people please and be important. I can see that. I can see that. But it's a legit question though, because if you're dating somebody, you want to see what's up with somebody, especially at a certain age, you need to know what they can provide for you, what they can give you in order for you to feel secure in a relationship with them. Because relationships ain't all about Panesses and Onagavs. It's not all about Panesses and Onagavs unless that's what you want to do. There has to be more to offer. So Deanna says, my thought process is completely different from the other women. I am more receptive to certain situations than to go crazy like others. I am special because I am fully comfortable in my love and love my body for what it is. In a relationship, we can kick it like we homies, but we are lovers. I'm so special. I'm so special. I'm so special. I'm sorry. Me and you say my spouse can be walking, and I'll be the one that shows him a beautiful lady that has hella ass, then challenge him to see who can get the number first. No homo. Laid back, cool. I say the same thing. Laid back and cool. Deanna said we can look at the booty together. Yeah. So Deanna, with that answer, so pretty much you're saying what makes you special and also what you bring to the table in a relationship. Now I want to ask the women this question though. I'm getting texted. I want to ask the women this question. Do y'all even know what men want you to bring to the table? Do y'all even know what you want men to bring to Do y'all even know what men want you guys to bring to the table? Also, it's kind of a moot point. If you haven't already observed organically what I bring to the table, then I don't want to be in a relationship with an unobservant dude. See, okay, Jessica, that's that observe. Like how so you want us to just know what you bring to the table by just looking at you without you telling us? Especially if I first met you, like it's the first time dating. How am I supposed to know what you bring to the table just by looking at you? I haven't seen you in action yet. How am I supposed to know? Yeah. And why do I'm gonna start attacking my homegirls that are watching this. But I've noticed that a lot though. Like, why do women still think that men could read minds or men have great observation powers where we can know everything about you off the first date? No man is saying that's true. Like, it's not a job interview. Relationships develop organically. Right. But even with a job, right? When you go through a job interview, they ask you, why do you feel like you're best for the position? And you tell the interviewer, right? Like, I feel I'm qualified, I'm, college graduate, blah, 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 blah. And based on your answer, they give you the job and based on your credentials and, your resume. But they still have to see you perform the duties of the job to see if you actually qualify because you can talk a good game at your job, but once you get to work and you don't know what the hell you're doing, they fire you, even though you had a great mouthpiece during the job interview. So even though, you can say the same thing, you can talk a good game, but you still have to show what you do. What guys have said? What did guys say, Tiana? I have an idea, but all men don't want the same. What's been a consistent thing you notice that men want women to bring to the table, Maria? I think men are looking for an equal partner nowadays. No, I don't. I disagree with that, Josh. I think equality is starting to become very overrated. People don't want equality. In relationships, people don't want equality. They say they do, but they really don't. Based on behaviors and why people break up, they don't want equality. I think that's why they are asking that a lot. Be specific. What do you mean, Qatar? Be specific about what? They want us to bring an Anangav to the table. Everything else is extra. I'm trying to see something. Is that what you think men say? What's going on, Frank? Welcome to the Seattle Dating Scene is Trash show. Frank, the topic for tonight is what makes you special? What makes you special? Feel free to chime in, my brother, because I know everything I need to know about you on the first date. Do men not do that? Jessica, you do not know everything you need to know about a man on the first. Oh, okay, you did say you need to know everything you need to know about everything you need to know about a man. No, men don't. Well, let me not speak for all men. Oh, we have somebody joining the line now. A brave soul. Let's see if I can add her on here. Hey, what's happening?
Hello.
Welcome to the Seattle Dating Scene is Trash.
Thank you.
And also, Wisdom. I'm gonna call you Wisdom. Wisdom.
Cool.
Do you mind if you are part of a panel because somebody else wants to hop on too?
Oh, I don't mind.
Okay, they clicked up. So the person that also called back, please. We'll do a panel. So, Wisdom, welcome. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. This is a good topic.
Yes. So I'm gonna make sure I do this every time I get somebody new on. What's your relationship status?
Oh, what did I say? I'm dating? I think I'm dating.
Like
I'm a free agent.
You're a free agent, okay. You're on 10-day contracts. Okay, that's good to know. Sorry, no, I'm joking. Are you looking? Are you looking?
I'm never looking. I mean that seriously. I don't want to sound arrogant. I don't think it's my job to look. Am I open to new opportunities? Sure.
Okay. Are you a parent?
I am.
All right. And what's your top love language?
Quality time and words of affirmation.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for joining the show. Appreciate it. And let me ask you, what makes you special? Or do you think that you're special?
I do think I'm special. Not in a way, I do think that can be used as a defense mechanism. I think I'm special to me. And I hope to share that specialness with other people. But I think that I like to stay humble like that. But
stay humble. Is it hard to stay humble when you know that you're special?
Okay, so I had a reality check recently. Okay, so one of the people that I'm like getting to know, he says, every time you talk about one of your ex-partners, he said you make it not like I make them sound bad. He said it's like, he said, you sound like you're perfect, right?
Mm.
And that was food for thought. You know what I'm saying? Because I told my other friend, I said, yo, if no one says what the problem is for them in relationship, is there a problem? So I said, not to say that I'm perfect, but if they're not saying anything, I'm like, how would I know?
How would you know? But Jessica said that you're supposed to just look at somebody and read their minds.
She said what?
Like, somebody who commented and said that men can't do that. They can't just observe and just know.
Oh, hell no. I don't let men just do that. I mean, I think you get bonus points if you're observant. But I think you should come in telling people. I like the question, what you bring to the table.
You do? Okay. Do you get hit with that question often, or is that a rare question that you come across?
I don't get hit with that question often, because I think that the value, I think I was posting, that's why I joined the broadcast, because I was posting what do men want? News flash for me, right? Like, men just want simple stuff. Like, I think that when we hear what do you bring to the table, like, why do women automatically, I'm like, do you think this dude asking for money?
No, I think it's like I think that question triggers the defense of being subservient. Like, what do you do for me? Like, what do you do for me? Even though you hear women ask men that all the time, you need to do this, and this and that for me. But when a man returns the question, all of a sudden it's the whole down with the patriarchy kind of vibe.
I agree.
Because I've seen a lot of women get defensive, and me, I joke with my homegirls all the time and hit them with those kind of patriarchy questions, and they get very defensive until they realize I'm playing. So why doesn't that question bother you?
Huh?
Why doesn't that question bother you?
Because I'm a conversationalist.
Okay.
So it's a good question, right? Because think about it. If you ask them that and they act crazy, well, then damn, I don't want to know you.
Yeah, right.
That you just helped me out. So
facts.
It's also nice to know. A lot of people don't know their worth. Sometimes you bring a lot of things to the table, but people are so humble to a detriment that they won't even say, which could work against you. I think people should feel good about saying what they bring.
Right. Now, I agree with you on that one. I agree. So we just to touch on a little bit, because you said that you believe that thinking that you're special, you agree with that being some people thinking that they're special could be a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Can you explain that? What your thought behind that is?
Like, some people have, I think we're all special, right? But some people live in, how can I word this? I'm really trying to think about how I word it, like, without being too much in my business.
not expose your business.
I don't really care, but I know other people care. So, like, being the golden child, like, I dated someone who's the oldest of their family, and they do everything right. They're the apple of their parents' eyes. And, so, like, when everyone's used to patting your ass, and then you get a relationship with somebody and they're like, yo, like, I feel like you talk over me, or you do that. It's kind of like all of that specialness and love that they get from those other people, because they haven't had too many people telling them the truth about themselves.
So they're in a bubble.
Exactly.
So you saying that people's ego comes from their parents not being truthful about how life works, right? Or how relationships work.
People can only be as truthful as they can be about how they see life, right? So if you're raising kids in a toxic construct, certainly it hurts them later relationally.
And do you know people that are like that got cocooned?
I think we're all coming out of that, to be honest with you. Like, the pandemic for me was just like a detox of my mind, body, and spirit.
Mhm.
and like a real reality check, like who am I and how am I showing up in the world. So I think like everyone's going through different levels of that. I don't know.
Now I can dig it. Hold on. I'm sorry. People are hitting me up. People are hitting me up on Messenger, but they don't want to hop on here. And I'm just like, won't you get on here
I
and say
know, I'm
this?
trying to read the comments too while I'm talking to you.
No. It's funny. I appreciate that this question is
Mhm.
generating this type of conversation. I think that's really cool.
I
Um,
agree.
so I'm curious though, because last time I talked to we have somebody else joining on. I'll bring them on and ask the question.
Okay.
Hello, that you're on. Turn on your camera. Oh, we got a panel on here. Okay. I'll wait for these people to turn on their videos to join the conversation. So here's how I look at it, right? I do agree with you that parents have a big impact on how we look at ourselves as we as we go into the world, right? But why do you think that parents more times than not shelter their children from the pains that come from relationship growth? Not under like because when you're thinking that you're special, that means that you don't think that you have anything to work on or you can't get better. You know what I mean? Do you agree with that?
Heck
When you think
no. I feel like I'm special. I got a whole list of stuff I'm working on.
So what is one
Hell
of the
no.
things
You could be special and have, things.
right. What do you think you personally what's something that you need to work on from a relationship context?
From a relationship context, having more faith.
Have more
Like,
faith?
like having a more positive perspective. Um, I think it is something to admit, when people are all trauma informed these days, to be
Mhm.
able to say to someone, my trauma always makes me look at if I'm safe. So sometimes
Mm.
I'm safe in relationship, but if something's triggered, so that's something to be able to say, yeah, I'm working on trusting. I think first my own decisions. Like if you choose a partner, you have to choose that.
Right.
You're safe. You can't be
Right.
choosing people you don't trust.
No. Do you tend to do that? Do you like go into relationships not really fully trusting the partner?
No, not necessarily. No,
No.
no. I mean, my longest relationship was 20 years. So,
Oh. What happened with that one?
it was my high school sweetheart. We had 4 kids. We got married. And I think it's a real statement to say we grew apart.
Really? So you guys on good terms now?
Oh yes, that's my best friend.
That's dope. So
That
y'all
is
literally
my
just
homie.
that's good. So you got 4 kids together? How
Yeah,
many
we got 4 kids, and yeah, I got 2 kids from my second marriage.
okay. So both of your all your children came from marriage.
Well, no, I had kids. So my high school sweetheart, we had kids, um, probably a couple years after I got out of high school.
I know, but that was your husband though eventually though.
Eventually, yeah.
Okay. So I'm
Not
gonna
when I
talk
had the kids though.
okay. So I'm still chalk that up as husband. Because you
Mhm.
eventually became husband.
But yeah, both of my kids, all my kids are from unions.
Okay. That's good though. That's good. And do you ever compare yourself from how you got the family compared to like people around you, how they have like single parent situations?
Do
I
I
was
do what? You said do
so
I do what?
let me ask that question better. I've always been curious, right, of women who, you know, were married, had children during the marriage. How do they feel when they have homegirls or they see other women having children out of unions or just like the whole baby mama, baby daddy scenario without going through the process of getting married first before they start having kids?
I mean, I was a baby mama. I was baby mama number 4.
Oh,
So
your ex-husband had children before he had children with you?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he had kids. Yeah, good lord,
You said good lord.
good lord. Yeah, because he got 8 kids. He had 4. I told you I'm baby mama number 4, so I was baby 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So y'all were
then
high school sweethearts. You guys were always together. So you guys broke up after high school?
no, so when I met him, bro, that's what I'm telling you. What makes me special? I'm understanding.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
My ex husband had 3 girls. When I first met him, my auntie said, "Girl, don't be talking to him. He got 3 babies on the way."
Mm-hmm.
So he was my friend. That's why I say he my homie, because
Okay.
I was like, "You ain't about to play me," so I didn't give him that for a year.
And then he wore you down, and all of a sudden now he's like,
No,
all
he didn't
right.
wear me down. I always knew I had the keys.
So he always
Mind you,
had
I
the
was
keys.
16, so
Okay.
it's interesting. But I mean, I don't know. You know, like you said, I think he just waited me out, bro.
He was waiting on you.
Yeah, but it was cool. I admired his tenacity.
I mean, he put the ring on it, so obviously it was a real thing. Okay. Okay, I have to ask something too.
Okay.
So good thing he was a friend first, right? So you guys had that friendship. And you said you was baby mama number 4.
Yeah.
How did that play a part in your decision making to connect? Because you knew about his past before you decided to, like, what made you trust it?
Oh man. Okay. So like I'm in Seattle, Washington, bro. But I'm from Toledo, Ohio. So Toledo,
Oh, okay.
Ohio, way different. Okay. So
Okay.
little neighborhood, and I'm like 15, 16 when I meet him. And it's a bunch of dudes in the neighborhood. It's like maybe 7 or 8 of them.
Uh-huh.
And they was all characters, but he was sharp. Like he was the best dressed, he was the best spoken, and I felt the most safe around him. Those are the qualities that stood out the most. And I mean, mind you, I was like a teenager, but I knew I felt safe with him. If I said no, he wasn't trying to keep pursuing. He would shoot the shit.
Right. So did you say no at first?
Oh, I said no
Or
all the time. He tried, I wouldn't even give him a hug.
you
If he
give him a
came
hug and get
outside
pregnant?
and because he was on the block. If I came outside, I sit on the porch and he come talk to me. If he talked to one person, I go in the house for the rest of the day. Mind you, I was a kid though. Okay, so that doesn't really count. Okay.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, how old was he at the time?
He was 17, like almost 18 when I met him. Like we were having birthdays.
Okay. So you was only just a year or 2 apart?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So he was the best dressed. He was he had the game. He was smooth. He was sharp. So when was the moment you was like, let me go ahead and see what's up with this guy? What happened?
Like you get my whole life story. When my
Now,
mom went out of town for 4th of July. Like,
oh, so you snuck him in the back door. Okay.
I didn't have to sneak nobody in. I was at home by myself.
So really, what made him special enough to be like, okay?
I felt like I could learn from him. Like, I mean, it was like this instant camaraderie, or knowing. I haven't had like that many relationships, to be honest with you.
Right.
I mean, I've had encounters, like I guess everyone's a relationship, but like serious where I live with someone. So I don't know if I'm really the best person to say that.
No, that's it's from your perspective. But Katara says she has a question. So Katara, what's your question? Katara, why don't you just hop on the link? Why is everybody so scared to be on the link today for some reason? I don't understand. Like, it's Friday.
It's cool light.
I see you got the ambiance going. I appreciate it. It's a show.
Yeah.
It's a Friday night. People were getting ready to go out because Seattle lifted the mandate so people couldn't see their faces. You can finally see how ugly people really are now. So it's all good. So I shared the link on the comment section again, you guys. So hop on. I can do a panel discussion and all that. Join the show. Seattle dating scene is trash. So no, so you didn't sneak him in. He came through the front door. But my question is, when did you decide, okay, I want to see where this goes? Like, what happened? Because he's always been sharp from what you know him? Like you knew him, he was always sharp. He
I
was always
mean,
smooth.
I'm not okay. So I knew. I decided to see where it goes. Again, mind you, I'm a teenager, so I decided to see where it was going because he was able to, like it's something for a dude to be in your presence and not just always be like, oh, your booty's big, oh this, like all these physical,
Like,
sexual
dang,
things,
girl,
which
you
are
hella
true.
big. You booty hella
Like
big.
he could just talk to me, you know what I'm saying? Like we could talk
Uh,
about things, or if I talked about something, he really would listen because I knew because I was asking questions. So I
right.
figure, he's at that time, like that's the only boy I made wait so long, So I
Mhm.
mean, not that I had that many boys back then, but
Right.
you know what I'm
People are
saying? Like
watching.
I figured if he could treat me like a decent human, talk to me, spend time. Oh, you know what? Oh, I used to buy Star Crunch. That's what that was. Oh,
What's Star Crunch?
you don't know what Star Crunch is? It's like a little Debbie cake. Oh man,
Nah,
it's
is that
like
is that an Ohio thing?
no, I gotta bring you one day.
Yeah, let me get one, bro. Yeah, let me get
I'm
that.
gonna order some. So it's like this little, how people like oatmeal cream pies. It's a
Right.
little dessert thing. And I used to walk all the way. It'd probably be maybe half a block or two, you know what I'm saying, to the store just for one Star Crunch. Yo, he came through the hood one day. He used to shoot dice.
Okay.
He had a wad of ones. I probably had like $30 in ones, and he was like, go buy all the Star Crunch you want, baby. Mind you, guys, I was like 16, okay?
He bribed you with treats?
He didn't bribe me, but I guess, to speak to observance, he observed that I walked a lot to go get these little treats, you know what I'm saying? And I'll buy like maybe 2 or 3 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he came through, bro. I had a box of them.
He gave you the snacks. That's all.
That's not all it took. What I'm saying is you asked me about my love language.
Right.
And so, at the time at 16, I don't know these things, but these are acts of service. These are quality time. These are words of affirmation. Like it's nice. I like when I walk down the street, if a dude say, hey girl, you fine. My friends be frowning. I say, girl, wave and smile at him.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I don't even like him. I don't either, girl. But ain't no dude ever call me no bitch. Cause I say, hey.
Right. Even though that is lame though, when dudes do say, hey girl, you look good, and then you don't respond, which you don't have to, and they hit you with that. Well, that's right. And they hit you with that. Oh, that's why your ass is ugly, or that's why your forehead big. That's why your eyes don't match. That's lame as hell though.
But they're complimenting you. I'm like, just say thank you.
Right. Thank you. You're so nice. Okay, bye. Have a good day. Yeah. You're so sweet. I'm tripping off the Star Crust though. Like he's bought you some snacks.
Yeah, I mean, like spent time. I mean, we did a lot of time spending. He had a homeboy that had a car. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was always like the third wheel. Like I was safe with the homies. Like that's how I felt. Like he made me feel safe to where I could know things and explore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so Qatar's question. Anyway, know his history of kids and failed previous situationships and all. What was still the draw?
You know what though? Like the other part is our families knew each other, okay?
Okay.
And I'm not that kind of person. So I ain't the kind of woman, even though I'm 40 years old now, I don't think I'd choose a guy like that now. Just, it makes things more complex, but I believe in getting to know a character of a person. So the character of a person, I bet you he had all them kids and he always been a great ass provider. So remember I meet them, they're all pregnant at the same time. By the time I get in his life, the kids are like 2, 1, like they're turning 2, one's turning 1. 2 of them stay the same age for like 7 months.
So he had ghetto triplets?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but he always took care of his kids, okay? Like he wasn't no bum ass dude. So even right now, like our kids, when we divorced, the 2 older kids, I told them, you guys got to go live with your dad. I was having a hard time finding a new house,
Right.
and they cried. And I was like, what the hell? What are you crying for? And I had to pitch their dad to them. I said, bro, you're never going to be late to nothing. Your dad's punctual. You're going to have the best of everything because your dad's materialistic as hell.
So he doesn't live up here in Washington?
He does.
Oh, he does? Okay, he does. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So that's good, though, because you don't hear stories like that after you have a long-ass relationship that people still remain cordial, even friends. Like you said, that's your buddy. That's your best friend.
Yeah.
But y'all established that from jump. So to turn it back to the topic of the show, what makes you special? So it sounds like from you, the definition of being special is based on what the person's perspective is. The other person's perspective, if you're special to them or not.
You know, I think special are like self-affirming qualities.
Okay. What are the top 3 qualities?
Huh?
What are the top 3 qualities?
Who, mine?
Yeah, of what makes a guy special.
Oh
not outside your husband's.
Sure.
Okay.
Right now, it's funny because I don't have a type. I just told somebody that. I was like, girl, if you got a type, you will never have fun. My top 3 qualities are I like intelligence. So you don't have to be an intellectual necessarily, but I like intelligence, creativity, and humor. 3 things.
Be intelligent, be creative, and be funny. So, fellas, if you're watching, Wisdom's DMs are open for a slide. If you're funny, intelligent, and you're humorous,
I love it.
The slides are open in her DMs. So go ahead and slide in them DMs. Just be a funny guy who knows what he's talking about. Anyway, Katara says, LOL, I don't know. I used to live in New York. I used to have to run from dudes and them compliments because they wouldn't take no for an answer. Yeah, there's different levels of compliments.
Sure.
You know? But if it's like, do you think ladies know the difference, or they could discern what the intent behind the compliments are? Or do you think that all the compliments from men are the same, especially from the street?
Yeah, if somebody following you, then
yeah, that's a difference.
That's the issue. You know, because most respectable men, they'll say, oh man, you got a man? Yeah, baby, I got a man. Damn me lucky girl, I know. I talk to your ass until I get to where I can't talk no more.
Right.
Bye. It was good talking to you. I treat people like humans.
Right. That's such a weird concept. So let me ask you this then. What's the strangest compliment you got from a guy who saw you walk by?
The strangest compliment?
Yeah. Or the weirdest pickup line that a guy tried to shoot at you while you were walking in the street?
Oh, wow. This dude see me with my daughters. We were walking from our little lunch trip and it was getting dark. And he, you know, like, I was like, oh, who's this walking up on me? But he was so respectful. You could tell he was from down south. Okay. And he like, yeah, man, but though, what's up with you though? Like, I know I need somebody like you in my life right now. Like, I could tell, man, come on. Like, you gonna twist my dreads up? I know you do hair. I could tell you do hair. And I felt like, is this dude about to follow me up the hill? See where I live?
You could have had a business started. Do you know how to twist up dreads?
I do, man, but I didn't want.
You could have got a client.
I told you, as a life coach, I do spiritual based life coaching, so I'm sensitive to energy, and I was with my daughters, and sometimes I could just feel, you know, no judgment on him. I took his number.
Okay. How long ago was that?
Oh, no, maybe 6 months ago.
Oh, so it's so this is a Seattle cat. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Guitar's strangest compliment I got wasn't a compliment. He just started throwing rose petals at me and singing.
Oh, that's a good compliment.
Did he say, she's your queen, Ruby?
Oh, girl, you special. Guitar, she's special. He throwing rose petals, boo. I'm like, where he at?
Right. What song did he sing? Guitar, please tell us what song was it that I'm trying to envision rose petals being thrown while the song's being sung. And where was this at?
A whack ass comment. I don't know what the strangest compliment is.
Yeah. That's hilarious. So do you think it's a right thing for people to think that they are special? Especially if they're single. Do you think it's okay? Why?
You should be humble though. Like, You should be humble though. Like I think
Oh.
you should think good of yourself, because if you don't think you special, then how the hell is somebody else gonna think you special or treat you special?
Mm,
But it should be,
I see that.
like you gotta have a line. Like I know women, they're like, yeah, I'm special because I do this and I do that, and they start getting aggressive. Their veins are popping out their neck and shit. I'd be like, yo, calm down. You're special, shit.
Yeah, like I get it. You're special. Okay, you're special. You special. You all right.
Yeah, so
So she
not
said New
like
York
that.
on the subway. She said New York on the subway. So what was the song? Guitar, what was the song that was being sung to you? That's hilarious. Well, Wisdom, I appreciate you for hopping on. I'm grateful for sharing your story. And
Thank you.
Wisdom's DMs are open for a slide, fellas. And she doesn't have a type. So the gates
Yeah,
are open.
funny. I coach men around emotions and their communication, right?
Yeah, I know.
So I'm like, brothers, if you're ready for that challenge.
Right. She's gonna read you, and all you gotta do is buy her a Star Crust.
No,
patty.
all you gotta do, now you gotta do more than that. I wrote a
She
book.
gave you the
Shit,
secret
I'm
to
like,
the Krabby Patty's secret formula. Just get her a Star
Buy
Crust.
your-
Buy it from Amazon, and you get right in the right in there.
buy your kids a book.
That's right. Buy them children's books. Available now
Yes,
on my
yes.
website. So your website too. So let people know who you are and what you got going on so they can look you up.
Certainly. I am the Wisdom Wordsmith. I'm thinking about changing my performing name. So I'm a spoken word artist. I like to start with that first.
Mm-hmm.
And I go by the name of Helisi. And I am a new children's book author as well as a life coach. I coach men and women around activating their true self, right?
Mm-hmm.
And taking them through the 8 aspects of healing. And it's a nice thing to be able to truly express yourself, speak your feelings. I liked your comment there on the last show. You said relationships don't work because people lie.
Yeah.
So
They do,
I help people learn how to
yeah.
tell their truth.
Yeah. Yeah. And people lie all the time. And like the foundation of lie, and lying is non-verbal. Like people energies lie because I'm starting to believe that people look at relationships and love as war. And they don't want to get taken advantage of, so they come off defensive.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you right now, my thought process of only doing coffee first dates is a defense mechanism, because it is. I know it is. I told you, like, I'm honest with my trashness. I'm trash. Like $15 and under coffee dates. That's all you get out of the first date. Don't expect me to take you to Ruth's Chris. Don't expect me to take you to McMinimans in Tacoma. Do not expect me to take you to a show, Van Gogh show. I didn't go see Van Gogh. I won't go to see Van Gogh. You're going to go to a coffee shop, $15 or under. And if I think you cute, I might get you a cherry Danish. You know what I'm saying? To make it $17.59. But it's a defense mechanism.
You're willing to share. That's a good quality.
Right. We'll split it down. We'll split the Danish in half. You get your half, I get my half. $17.59. And the reason why it is because I kind of find it ridiculous how certain people expect you to spend a certain amount of money in order to go out with you. I don't know you. Like, it's kind of weird, right? Because you don't spend that much money on your friends, like your loved ones. So why would I spend my money on a stranger just for the hope?
Sure.
So $15 on a coffee date.
Yeah.
And that's 2 cups, 2 16-ounce cups.
That's fair.
Yeah. Can I come to his party? Whose party are we talking about? Oh, you talking about the New York guy who was humming? And yeah. So yeah, everybody lying.
A pre-date, exactly, to fill each other out, huh?
Nah, that's a date. That counts as one date. Ain't no damn pre-date. Shoot. People still women get pregnant off of pre-cum. So does that mean that it doesn't count?
I would not know. Don't make me say lewd things. I'm like, wait a second.
Oh, my bad. That didn't come out of nowhere. My bad. That didn't come out of nowhere. I'm sorry.
No. It's not bad. It's funny because I have weird humor sometimes. So I just make sure I'm good.
Anyway, like I said, Wisdom, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you hopping on, and just continue watching. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, Wisdom, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I did.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, peace.
Peace. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, I know. Somebody just hit me. I'm tripping. Let's see. I would say that the most memorable shot was a guy telling me my boobs are small, but my face and butt made up for that. I said it must be that ain't your face. I need a tit drill. If you got something good from Dupree, then sure. Yeah. I don't know. A date's a date. The definition of date is to see if this person matches. If to see this person matches your outlook of what you want your relationship to be like. So if I'm meeting up with you, now I want to see what's up. So hold on, Katara, what's a pre-date? Is that like an interview process date? What is that? What's a pre-date? Why don't you just hop on the show? Why is everybody? Hey, the 3 people that are DMing me right now, just hop on. I'm gonna share the link again. Got like a few minutes left before I have to hop off. Hop on. Make sure you're in a good spot with good internet access and speak your piece. The show's topic is what makes you special. Basically, how what? I lost train of thought, which means how what. So yeah, what makes you special, man? Appreciate Wisdom for hopping on and sharing her story about what her first husband did that made him special to her. Bought her some snacks while he was dressed sharply. Gave her some money to get him some Star Crust snacks. So now he did more. I'm just joking. I'm trying to think. So yeah, once again, this is Seattle Dating Scene is Trash. I'm your host, Jeffrey Lee Cheatham II. And if you are on right now and you haven't liked, heart, or shared the video, please do that. Help my algorithms out. Like, share this video. Sign up for the Facebook group, Seattle Dating Scene is Trash. Sign up for the YouTube channel, Seattle Dating Scene is Trash. Like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we got a couple of minutes left. And I'd like to hear somebody else's perspective on the question of today's show: what makes you special? What do you bring to the table? Yeah, ladies, what do you bring to the table? Fellas, what do you bring to the table? Why should anybody care about what you got going on? Jeez. Jeez. Oh, shit. I'm bad. I just had a daydreaming moment. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot I was live for a second. I'm sorry. So mean. I was 16. In all fairness, I married him because he involved and we were willing to do what it took. No, I ain't knocking that. I'm not knocking that. I'm just playing. How come you can't join? Is the link not working for you? So you're the second person that said the link's not working. Do you have good internet? Where you at? You gotta make sure that you're still in a good internet spot. Yeah, you're the second person that said that. I'm gonna share the link again to see if that works. If that helps. So I'm sharing the link again. Click on and join. We could do a panel discussion. We can talk all the nonsense about what makes you special. And for those that are just watching now, right now or later on, I admit it. I'm not special at all. I do have trash ways. And as I shared earlier in the show, today I was supposed to meet somebody for a coffee date, and I didn't show up on purpose because the circumstances around it, I didn't want to see how it was going to play out. So I just decided to not show up at all. So I don't think I'm special. I'm a dope ass dude, but I don't think I'm special. If that makes sense. I got a good heart. Let me put it like that. I got a good heart. I just recognize I have trash ways. And you see me on my phone because people are DMing me their commentary, but they won't share it on here. I want to call them out, but I like our friendship, so I won't call them out on here. But so the link to join the conversation is on the comments. So join, share your commentary. It may help somebody figure things out on why they are still single in the Seattle dating scene. Because we all recognize that the Seattle dating scene is trash in a certain way. But, I think we have somebody, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna grow to get a producer. That's when we'll grow to get a producer to handle all this technical stuff. Oh boy. Let's see. Hey, can you hear me? Say something. I don't think I can hear you.
Okay, can you
I
hear
got
now?
you. I can hear you. How you doing there?
Good.
Good, good. Welcome to the Seattle Dating Scene is Trash show. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Not
This
too
has
bad.
been fun. Yep.
Right. So everybody that hops on my show, I ask them some questions, some parameters, some stuff. So what is your name?
My name is Huiling.
Clayleen. And what's your relationship status?
Single forever.
Single forever. Okay. So my next question was, are you looking? But I think you answered that already. Are you a
What
parent?
did I answer that? How did I answer
You
that?
said you're
Tell me
single
what.
forever, so you're single. You're gonna just stay single. Or are you looking?
No, I'm not really looking. It will happen when it happens.
Okay, okay. And what's your top love language?
Uh, by the test, you mean?
Yeah, about the 5 languages.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Touch.
Hmm.
Quality time
Okay.
and words of affirmation.
Okay. So, hey, Lee, I'm gonna bring somebody else on to help you out, so it's not all on you. Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. That's
I
awesome.
got you. Hey, how you doing there? I think you're muted,
Hello.
Deanna. How you doing?
Oh, am
Welcome.
I? Hold
Oh, I
on.
got you now. We can hear you now.
Am I?
Yeah, you're on
Okay.
now.
Yes.
All right. So how we're gonna do this? I was gonna call you guys one at a time to answer questions to make it, make it easy. But Deanna, I'm gonna hit you with the same questions. What's your relationship status?
Single.
Are you looking?
Only for somebody who could, like, I don't know. Am I looking? I don't know. I'm too busy working to be looking, to be honest with you. So it's like somebody has to find me because my eyes are, I got blinders.
Okay. And what is your top love language?
My top love language is touch, words
Okay.
of affirmation, and forgot what the third one was. But touch and words of affirmation, those are my two.
Okay. So for Deanna Lewis and Hui Lee, their DMs are open for a slide. So fellas, slide in their prospective DMs or slide in both DMs at the same time. Do a group chat, but their DMs open for a slide. So
You're a hot mess.
okay. So Hui Lee, I'm gonna start with you first.
All right.
What makes you special?
I am special. Nothing needs to be there to make me special.
Okay.
I am.
Why? What makes you special? Like what about you makes you special?
that I am. There's no one else but me. That is me. I
Okay.
think that
I said
alone
the same
just
thing.
is in. Yes, that's enough.
Yes,
That's
see?
just enough. Even
Uh-huh.
if someone has their own identical twins, they're still who they are. So that's
Ooh.
my belief, and I feel like that's not just a sounds good thing to say.
Mhm.
I feel I'm finally. It's not always this way, but
Mhm.
I feel like I'm finally. That's the most straightforward answer I have. What makes me special? Well, I am. I guess I make myself special, and maybe I'm arrogant, and so be it.
I'm arrogant and
Oh,
so be
and she
it.
answered all the questions.
She
Ooh,
did. I'm arrogant and so be it. Okay, so I want to get to this point because Deanna, you said that you're working so much that you don't have time to look really. Like they have to just find you. So is that a personal
it's
decision, or is
true.
this happen? Is that a personal choice, or is this happen to be like that with you?
It just happened to be like that. It got to the point where I was trying to do both, and it was a lot. And then it would be like if I put focus on one, I'm losing the other.
Mm. So it's between
And
your
one thing I'm not
relationship
going
and
to lose
career.
is my job.
Okay.
Yes,
So when it came to career versus relationship, you always chose your career.
to a certain extent.
Okay. What do you mean?
I was willing to bend for my career, but it is only for that certain person. Now, if that
Okay.
certain person is not worth for me to be sacrificing my career over, then no.
Okay. And Haylene, do you have that same dilemma where like what Haylene, when's the last time you was in a relationship? Let me ask you that so we get some context.
I feel like I'm not trying to play. I feel like I almost wanted to ask you to define the word relationship just so that I'm on the right path. But I think I know the answer. I know the question to
Mm.
myself. I honestly have not had, I don't know, like really just a long time. I cannot, it's just ridiculous to even hear myself say this, but it is true. I really have been single for a long time.
Okay.
Um
And ever since then you just chose just to focus on things outside of looking for a partner?
I for a long time I thought I wasn't dateable.
Mm.
I have been a single mother, so maybe
Mhm.
for a long time I feel like, oh, this is not something. And then finally understand people are doing online dating, and I just could not put my pictures out there. I just could not really know how to
Mm.
follow the culture that way.
Uh-huh.
So I just and I would say, yeah, I have friends, or I might have had flings before and all that kind of thing, but
Ooh, Haylene's out
right?
here.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. You gotta have fun when when fun is there to be had. So, but
So
and it's not like and actually it's really interesting. I don't want to take all the time to talk. I want to hear also our sister's story, but it's what was I gonna say? Um, I forgot what I was gonna say.
no,
It's
no, you're
something
fine.
important, but
No, no, I was thinking because you said that you had, you had your flings, you had your fun out here, but you would say that you're a career oriented woman too,
uh,
right? Would you
well,
too like
career. Well, I definitely I am very serious with what I get to do as a
Mhm,
career, and so I'm very focused with it. However, I also am a very relational being,
mhm,
and if it's not romantic or sexual relationship, there's still other ways of being relational to the world and people, and I so even though I am single, or I for a long time I thought I wasn't dateable or whatnot, uh still that doesn't mean I don't know how to say this. Okay, don't put me on the spot. Let me
no, no,
get out
no,
for a
no, no.
second.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna get off you for a second. So,
Thank
Deanna,
you.
I wanted to ask you, Deanna, because you're a career woman too. I would assume, Deanna, right? So, is it
Yes.
easier for career women to have flings or have situationships rather than invest time to build a relationship?
Yes and no. It all
Okay.
depends on the type of person. because there are certain career people that would love to come home to their family.
Right.
That's like one of their best things to do at the end of the day. Wife, kids, everything's right here in your little bubble. Then there are those that are just like, I need my space when I want my space. You can be here for the moment right now, and then tomorrow I'm on with my life and you're on with your life.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
and some people don't have confusion. They don't have time to deal with the emotions that come involved in it. Where'd he go? Okay, there you go. Some people don't have time to deal with the emotions that are involved in it. Some people, they just want what they want. Some people
Okay.
just want to cuddle. Some people just want to talk to somebody, just another person outside of work. They don't want to talk to coworkers. They want to talk to another person. It may not want to be a female. Could just be a guy.
Right. Right. So what do you want, Deanna? What do you want?
Me, it's hard. You know what? It's been a minute. So for me, it's been about 5 years now since I've been in a relationship. Like an actual, like
have
a
you had
title
fun?
above my
Have you
head.
have you had fun? Have you had flings during that time?
Have I had fling?
Yeah.
You mean since the 5 years?
Yeah. Have you
You're talking about since I've been broken up, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. But
She's
a
my
serious
friend.
relationship.
But yes,
No, I
I'm
got
still
you.
a woman and I still do have needs as a human being.
Okay. The internet's kind of breaking up a little bit, Deanna, on my end.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hold up.
No, you're good. Okay. So, Haylene, I have a
Okay.
question. You said that you feel like you're undateable. What does that mean?
Because
Yeah, what
I
does that
think
mean?
thank you. Let me try
Yeah.
to, not, because it's not that I didn't want to date. And it's not even like I didn't even, I did try. I actually I was really sincere with myself about being open to what I wanted. Uh, but it just was never, I don't know. It just seems like it just never happened somehow. Maybe because and I think finally I just kind of have the peace about being a loner in this world.
Mm,
And just somehow maybe that's just, at the same time a very relational being. At the same time, I'm just a one bird flying around, my ego or something. Not that
right.
I relate to ego, actually. I don't.
All right.
But um but
So, what characteristics do you think that you have that makes you undateable
I
before?
honestly, huh? I
Before.
honestly
Yeah.
I honestly think because I was a single mother. First of all, I was an immigrant. I was a single mother, and just put out together in a space that I didn't have any it just somehow that's just my story. And
Mm-hmm.
for a while, I thought, okay, the reason I could make sense with this, I wasn't dateable, but in a sense, I wasn't criticizing myself. I was just thinking I wasn't designed for the market here. Like
Mm.
I wasn't, I, yeah.
And with
Um,
that type of thinking, do you think that's held you back from even trying?
it's not I didn't try. I just did not try to get on social media for it.
Okay.
I did not continue to I would talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
I would talk to people. I always think, why don't people just start talking at restaurants, at post office, or just places? People should just continue talking instead of the Seattle freezing or whatever. But then instead, people don't really talk in the real lifetime. People, I feel like this society wanted people to put pictures and whatnot on the screen, and that I tried a little bit, and
This doesn't
I
work.
just feel like it doesn't work for me. I don't know how to describe myself as in the profile. I understand I also could just put a lot of information there at the same time. That's just not how I feel to present myself. So therefore, because the environment is this way, and I'm this different kind of person, and but I finally have realized it dateable or not dateable. I don't know, it's just kind of a miracle, but also by a lot of hard work. Um, I am very open to me, the love of my life, but I am also very happy, much happy. I cannot say very happy because it's still all very new, it could be
Right.
just um but at the same time, I feel really first time a solid time for a while in my life that I know I enjoy myself so much that it's okay if nobody
Mhm.
share with me.
Right. Learn to love you completely,
Self
right?
love.
Self
Yes.
love. So, Deanna, was there ever a moment when you were single in the last 5 years that you felt like you were undateable?
I did, and I still do, but it's not like for like my, once again, it kind of just goes back to my career. Like
Okay.
I felt like I was undateable because I didn't have the time or the effort or the energy to put in to the relationship. I didn't
Mm.
want it to be ended up being one-sided type of thing where it was only one
Mhm.
person putting in all the effort and the love. And then, I'm just giving mediocre, if not less.
Right. So you recognize that you didn't have the capacity to give to a partner what they would need from you in a relationship.
Yeah, and it's also still too by choice.
Okay.
Like in life, everybody got choices. And it
Right.
was just like it was once again, it was one of those choices. Do I want to put all of my time and effort into this relationship? Sometimes I do think further ahead, like, mm, is it gonna be worth it? Is it gonna be worth my time?
Right. So,
I
Deanna,
don't
do you
want
want to
to
be
just be,
married? Do you want to be
huh?
married? Do you want to be married?
Who? Who?
Deanna, you.
Girl? Boy?
Do you
What
want to
the
be? Oh,
what?
what? Do you? No.
Jesus, I'm just glad you didn't say the K word. Oof.
Wow. So I take that as
But
a no.
I've never been that girl. I've
mm,
just never been that girl.
mm,
I'm okay with having a life partner.
mm,
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I'm the type of person where for me, marriage is another business contract
mm,
Mm,
that is ran through the government.
hmm.
And within that binding contract, if I get married, but once again, it's like I don't want to get married because I don't want all that other stuff involved in it. It should be an understanding between one person and another, and that's all you need to know. That's it. As
Mm,
long as you and that other person know what it is and they both understand the assignment about this relationship, then what else is there? I don't need no pastor. I don't need no what's no judge, no county, no state marriage license telling me
mm,
who my man is or who my spouse is, my life partner is. But me and God. It's just us three. That's the only threesome that I want. Me, my man, and God. That's
right.
it.
So,
I hope
fellas,
you guys got that. That's two men and a woman. Ow,
yeah,
get with it,
so it's
now.
so funny. So,
Just saying.
fellas, Deanna don't even require a ring or a wedding. Just show her some love. So that saves you $40,000. So, getting
Shit,
with
me too.
Deanna.
Save me money as well. Wait a minute. It's not all about the man. Hold up. Forget that. No, let's not put that out there. It's not all about the man. He ain't saving money. I'm saving myself some money. I'm saving myself money because just in case he spends all the money for the marriage, and guess what? When it comes to a divorce, guess who else got to spend money too? Ooh, I'm good.
So, Haylene, do you want to get
Right.
yes.
married? Do you want to be married?
I don't think about it too much about that same concept as marriage. At the same time, whenever I see excellent, epic proposal videos, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's so touching or whatever their story. But for marriage is definitely beyond that, and I think I will chime in a little bit. With sorry, I'm not quite sure about the name. I don't want to say it wrong. Diana.
Yeah, Deanna.
Diana?
Yes.
Diana, thank you. And I agree with you too about that whole another entity, government gets to have a stamp about it. So I definitely not care about that. Again, though, and I really don't know if I'll be that person to even get that far to think about this. But I also I still do believe in that kind of love, that kind of that kind of, if people want to do that, I still can see it. Um,
So here's what I am not dumbfounded, but I'm surprised about. I feel like lately I hear a lot of women saying that they don't want to be married now. Like they don't want to seek marriage anymore. Where growing up, and Deanna, you and I grew up in the same neighborhood. We grew up together. You always hear that, right? Like you go to college, get married, white picket fence.
Yeah, but you
That's
already knew that ain't never been me.
no,
mm,
I know, but
That
it's
ain't never been me.
it ain't never been
mm.
you. But I'm starting to hear that more and more now. I mean, Haylene said the same thing. She doesn't want to get married either. So I'm just like, is this what happened? Like, what's going? Like, why isn't that a like? It seems it's starting to come across like being married is not a life goal anymore. It's just like,
It's not that I don't want to get married. I just think that is something that you can I don't want to think about that until I know how that person and this me would do our thing if we, I don't know, because what is the marriage thing that is other than just like that Diana said, that business contract or one, there is a binding, there is that substance and status, so it's all good, but then at the same time there's so much more to get there, and of course after that there's so much more, but either with or without that piece of paper. So it's like, it's not that I when someone does for example, if I did not want to get married, that doesn't mean I did not want what that whole thing is about.
Hmm.
It
mm,
yeah, yeah.
okay, you don't want
I mean, you
the
got to think about it like this, Jeff. Just because a lot of people don't celebrate Christmas doesn't mean they don't celebrate Jesus.
Mhm.
It's a
mm,
gimmick.
that's a bar. That's a bar.
Like you got, I
Okay.
mean, you got to think about it though. People use the word Christmas for the presents, the gifts, the family time, and da 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 da. You can scratch all that and still just celebrate Jesus. You can still have
Or
a family dinner. You can still go to church. You can still have everything, but you ain't got to
yeah.
call it Christmas. It's called
Right.
Or
present.
even if people don't go to church, that doesn't mean they don't love Jesus
Yeah,
either.
that don't mean they don't love Jesus.
Yeah.
'Cause me and him, we got to understand him. That's my guy.
Do you love Jesus? I know. Now that's dope though. Like, and I'm, I'm starting to believe, right, that I'm breaking from a traditional mindset of current times, and that's why really enjoy hosting this type of show because I get to learn. Even though I be spitting my nonsense, I'm learning, and that's why I enjoy holding these conversations with everybody from different backgrounds. Like Hui Ling, I appreciate you calling because we get a different perspective. You know what I'm saying?
What's your perspective? We're different perspectives, so what's your perspective?
Well, I'm a
Do
hopeless
we
rom.
get to ask you the same questions you
Yeah,
asked us?
yeah,
Okay, so what's
absolutely.
the first question? What was the first question you asked us? Now your turn. What's the first question?
Well, my question for the show was what makes me special, and I said I'm not special. I understand that I have trash ways. Like I started the show by saying I intentionally stood up a girl on a date. I,
Aww.
I have trash ways. I know that. I'm trash. Like I have trash ways. I'm not trash, but I do trash things. Um, and I know I have a great ass heart. I know I do, but I know that right now I have more work to do on myself before I can even get or give the relationship that my dream woman would want. Because my biggest fear, right, is if I meet the woman that I want to be with and I'm not ready for her. And it'll be like another opportunity gone by to experience that true love happiness because I'm a hopeless romantic. I believe in all that stuff. I really do. I believe that, love rules all and all that stuff. But I still have my trash ways that I need to work on.
So you're saying what once you are ready to be with your person, you have no more trash ways. you are committed to get rid of all your trash ways. So then your dream woman is boom right there, and you be
Right.
ready for her, and things are gonna work out because you have
I'll
no more
modify
trash
my
ways.
trash ways. I'll modify it and just make it combustible. What's that called? Compost. It won't be trash, it'll be compost. So that way it helps the environment out.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, Jeff, I want you to do something because I love you and you
Uh-huh.
know I've known you for too long.
Uh-huh.
I don't want you to think that you have trash ways.
Mm,
You have choices. Everybody has
mm,
choices in life,
Mm-hmm.
mm,
and some may be good and some may be indifferent. I'm not going to say bad because once again, it was your choice to do so. It was what was
Mm-hmm.
mm,
going on in your head and how you felt at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So the choice that you made not to go see that the young lady at the coffee shop,
Mm-hmm.
that was something on you. That was something between you, your intuition, and your heart about why you did not want to go see that person. That doesn't make you a bad person at all.
No, I said it's
It
trash.
was just your choices. No, it's not even trashy. It was just a choice.
Okay.
You had a choice of either go or not. That was it. And
I like
you
that.
chose up.
Right.
That's all that needed to be said. You chose up. That's the same thing. That was just like sometimes with girls they do that. They definitely do that too. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure there's a lot of girls that stand dudes up and everything like that.
All the
And it's
time.
choices. 98% of that time is purposely.
Yeah. Especially they invite them to coffee shops and not Ruth's Chris. They gonna show
Okay,
up.
that part too, maybe.
Like, we're gonna meet up at. Like, we're gonna go to the station coffee shop. Oh, okay.
But like your choice is never trash. It was
Yeah.
yours to make and yours alone. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, if in the future you realize, something really could have made up on it, that's you having to eat that choice,
Yeah.
not her.
Right. And that's why I need to change my trash waste to compost so it's more digestible for the environment.
Oh my God.
So Younger says, knowledge hasn't been passed down from our elders in terms of being successful in relationships and marriage. Most of us have never seen our parents in successful marriages, etc.
mm.
Yeah, that too.
Right.
I grew up in a single family home.
Yeah. My parents still together. So
But then again, I can't lie though, because my mom was married twice. I did have stepfathers in my house. Like I did have a male figure in my house, and my dad, even though that he was away in prison, he still was like a male figure in my life. Like he still worked, he still paid child support. He contributed to me going to Disneyland every summer. He
yeah.
contributed to me getting my school clothes. He would contribute it like if I got in trouble in school, he was definitely there, right along with my mom as far as punishing or anything like that. It was never just one sided and not the other. So
No, I bet. So definitely that stuff helps. Well, I just realized what time it was, and it's the show's over. It's time
no,
to I hit my 2 hour mark. I'm trying to be reasonable for this time. But I appreciate the both of you for hopping on and
now that I
sharing your
know.
story. Yeah, now that you know. Now that you both know. So please join the Facebook group, Seattle Dating Scene is Trash. Please link to the YouTube channel and like, share, subscribe. Deanna, you have already. Layleen, please look up the YouTube, like, share, subscribe. And we're going to do this every week. And the goal is to get better and to be more open and to solve the problem of this trash ass dating scene. So I appreciate the both of you guys for hopping on and sharing
Yeah,
your
I
story.
know.
Queen,
Thank you.
it was
Bye-bye.
good to talk to you.
Uh,
All I can say is travel, girl. Travel, travel, travel. You never know who you're gonna meet on a plane, on a bus, somewhere away from here. Travel. You never know.
right. And once again, fellas, their DMs are open for a slide. Their DMs open for a slide.
You're a mess.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen who watched tonight's episode of Seattle Dating Scene is Trash. I am your host, and if you can hear that, that's my IG going off. So I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. You hear the music, you know what that means. That means the show's over. That means we're done. Thank you for tuning in to the Seattle Dating Scene Trash Show. I'm your host, Jeffrey Lee Cheatham II. Please like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join us in our Facebook group. And as you do that, I want you guys to have a good night. Be safe. And slide in some DMs.